My name is Stephanie Labonte, and I'm creating this presentation to address the concerns that were expressed during our meeting regarding the current website for the medical facilities located in New York, Miami, Denver, and Phoenix. There are multiple concerns that were addressed, so we will address each one as we go. During this presentation, we are going to discuss the importance of cultural familiarity, perspective framing, and emotional appeal when attempting to persuade clients visually in all of the various locations. Concern number one, why can't we just use the same images that are already being used for all of our locations? All of the images of the medical staff look American enough. We want our images to represent the culture and community that the clients in that specific location represent. When researching statistics off the census page for the various locations, we are able to identify the population and the culture of the individual cities. When we consider New York City, the majority of the population is Caucasian and Hispanic, African Americans taking up the rest of the majority. We want to ensure that our imaging resembles this balance, so I suggest using the following image for New York City. Note that we have a nice variety in the culture and races of our staff. When considering Miami, we can see from the census page that the majority of the population in Miami is Hispanic, with Hispanics accounting for 72.2% of their population, and their image should represent that. I suggest you use the following picture for Miami's page. Note that we have a mainly Hispanic staff here, which will help bridge that gap and draw in those clients in that area. When we consider Denver, over half of the population is Caucasian, and the goal is to connect their residents to the advertisement and encourage them that this place is for them and when they are in need of medical care. The image that should be used to advertise a doctor should consist of mainly Caucasian employees with diversity within the picture to represent other members of the community. Notice that we have a nice variety of cultures and races displayed within the staff. When considering Arizona, the population is mainly dominated by Caucasians and Hispanics, and again, the imaging should represent the community to provide cultural familiarity for our potential clients. For Arizona, the following image should be used. Notice again that we have a mainly Caucasian staff, but that we do have some Hispanics, especially considering where Arizona is located within the United States. When we provide cultural familiarity, we allow the potential client to feel a sort of connection and level of comfort with our facilities. We make them feel that the medical center is for them and can be a service to them as need be. Concern number two, let's use images of families in all of the images that scroll through the main website page. That will catch everyone's eye. Everyone has families somewhere. This is an assumption, and it's important to consider that each person's definition of family can differ from one another. If pictures of families are going to be used, it is vital that there be a variety of family dynamics being displayed to limit the exclusion of any members of the community. The main goal is to encourage a sense of connection and familiarity within the potential clients. For this reason, I selected a couple photos that I feel demonstrate a variety of families to encourage inclusion and feelings of belonging within the viewers. We have a mom with her son. We have a culturally diverse family. We had two moms with their son, and we have an African American family. I believe that each of these photos should be put on each page so that each type of family feels included within the website and feels that they are encouraged to come to our facility for medical care. The variety in families displayed on the web page also demonstrates a sense of diversity and inclusion throughout the organization. We want the viewers to know that we accept everyone as patients. Concern number three, the pictures we use should all be outdoors and of people having fun. Isn't that what all patients want to see when they visit the medical facility's website? I do believe it's beneficial to include outside images of each of the locations for their own page because it allows the medical facility to create a frame around the viewer perspective and encourage them to visit the facility. By providing attractive photos of the area, it can make the viewer more inclined to come to the facility and see the location themselves. Framing that view perspective allows us to create a desire to know or see more. I believe for Arizona it is important to capture the cactuses and other landscape that is known to encompass Arizona. I chose the following picture due to the overall vibe that it projects regarding Arizona. It draws the viewer in and encourages them to come see it for themselves. For Denver, I chose an image that shows a Denver hospital with glorious green grass and a clean-looking community. The image is set with a beautiful blue sky and creates a stunning imagery. The picture overall sets such a perfect setting and draws viewers in. When considering Miami, we want to showcase those palm trees and that beautiful scenery that encompasses Miami. This creates an effective frame of perspective and makes the viewer want to come to Miami. The beautiful ocean and beach creates a relaxing feel, and one can almost hear the waves crashing against the shore. When we consider New York, we think of the big city and hustle and bustle that goes along with it. For this reason, I selected a photo of the busy city life within Times Square. Times Square is such an infamous spot and can really draw clients in. Concern number four, maybe we should think like the potential patients that might visit this website. What would those patients want to see regarding this facility? Considering what the patients want to see is very important. It is beneficial if the website displays features of the hospital that go above and beyond and attempt to meet the patient's desires. Things to consider that patients might want include swimming pools, shopping center, restaurants, salons, and other interactive areas for long-term patients and their families. I have chosen images of a spa within a hospital, a shopping center in a hospital, and a fun kids area that is located within the hospital. All of these images can trigger emotions within patients and make them want to be a patient of our facility. We want to draw out those feel good emotions and bridge a connection with each viewer. This is a spa that can be located in a hospital, especially beneficial for those battling cancer and just want to feel good about themselves. Here we have a gift shop where family members and loved ones can go shop for their, you know, uh, family members that are patients within the hospital. And here we have a fun little kids center that could really be draw in those families that are constantly having to bring their children in for care. Concern number 5, how can we use images to get better people to feel like they will get better or experience a miracle or receive better treatment here than at some other facility? I chose images of people ringing the bell after being proclaimed cancer-free. These sort of images often spark emotion within viewers and bring a sense of hope. I felt it was important to include a variety of ages within the images to expand the potential of viewers feeling some sort of connection with the images. Sparking that emotion is a very effective way to grow interest in the facility and encourage patients to seek our services. Here we have a mom with her 2 young children that are ringing the bell after a fight with cancer. We have a middle-aged woman that is gleaming with joy after her last chemo treatment. We have a gentleman here because I wanted to include all genders and we don't want to make any patients feel that they aren't included. And we have a little girl because small children with the just in regards to cancer really does spark that emotional connection within viewers. By using images that bridge cultural familiarity, frame of perspective, and that spark emotion, our advertisements are able to be optimally efficient and should allow potential patients to feel a sense of belonging and connection with our facilities. Thank you for your time.